Welcome, guys. I am Aloysius, the Beastly Sage, and welcome to another episode of Going AWOL. Today, we are talking about morality and how people use it to screw you over. Now, morality is a very heated topic that most debates you watch on YouTube, eventually it will come out about you're a bad person, you're doing this wrong, how dare you, who hurt you, all this. I guarantee it will eventually come out. So let's get right into it. I'm going to tell a little story, right? So say you have three suns, right? You got sun red, sun blue, and sun yellow, right? You're not very creative at the names. And one morning you decide to make them pancakes. And you only have enough batter to make four. And you're not eating them, you don't like pancakes. So you give three pancakes to three sons, and just one left over. Now the three sons, they're all unhappy. And you ask them, what's wrong, boys? Well, eat up. And they start looking at each other and they start arguing over who gets the final pancake. All three wants them, and they have all three have different reasons why. Here they are. So your first son, son red, he says, I'm the oldest. Like I need more calories. I'm the biggest out of my brothers. I deserve the final pancake because I need the most. The middle son, son blue, he says, that's not fair. I helped you make the pancakes. These two lazy bums, they were just sitting around watching TV while I was there cooking and cleaning. That pancake belongs to me. Finally, the third son yellow, says, well, that's not fair either. Like, the last two times, they got them. I never get the final pancake. I think it's my turn. It'd only be equal. And, in your mind right now, you might be thinking which son you should give the pancake to. But the truth is, there is no correct answer. There is no factual-based answer. Like we can say that, oh, this frog is green or the sky is blue. In reality, there's actually no official, concrete way of saying which one is right, because it is all subjective. I can guarantee you, if we poll enough people, they will all say which son should get it. All different answers. And this experiment's been done before. Like, here's a good one. Here we go. That's online a lot about like which child should get the flute. Like, oh, the one that could actually play it, the one who made it, or the one who could benefit the most out of it. Now, in their minds, let me go back to my sons, they all believe they are in the right. That if they were given the pancake, that would be moral. But that in the other son's eyes, it would be immoral. So there you realize that morality on a technical basis is subjective. It is all from personal view. Because in my mind, and it's all about goals and interest. In my mind, like, if I'm just self-interested, I think I deserve, like, if there's a lottery, I deserve to win, right? Because it would help me the most. But some other guy, he's in the lottery too. He says he deserves to win because it would help him the most. And we can argue about who deserves it more, who would be the best candidate to get the money, but it doesn't matter because it's going nowhere because we have different interests. And that's where you realize that, yes, morality is subjective. Now, to all you social deconstructionists out there who complain that everything's a social construct, you need to understand this. A society cannot function without more objective morality, with the perception of objective morality. Because that way, with that perception, we can all agree on laws and ways to live so we can be peaceful. Otherwise, we'll be just savage animals. That's the basis of civilization. That's actually all religion. It's pretty much religion and philosophy is morality. The way and the basis and the backing of where a society's morality comes from. So that's why you have traditionally societies with strong religious backgrounds have more internal peace. Everyone is on the same page of what's right and what's wrong. However, in recent times, the past century, because of social deconstructionists, for legitimate and illegitimate reasons, they've been tearing down institutions of like morality, and now we're left with nothing, right? The churches and the religious organizations, they don't really have much power anymore. It's pretty much we are in the era of free play. There's no real rules of what's right and what's wrong. So in this power vacuum, because they didn't build anything after they destroyed it, typical. Now everyone there's this power vacuum, and everyone's trying to set their own rules. And the establishment, they're setting rules that only benefit them. Now, if you look in the Ten Commandments, what were the Ten Commandments of the Bible? Like, besides the ones about God, about like obeying Him and all that, like, do not kill, do not steal, do not lie, do not cheat, do not envy. All those are all moral judgments, right? And I think most of us are in agreement that those are good ones. Not everyone, but most of us, in not having this going on in our society, is a net positive for everyone. Now, is there any factual basis to this that, like, oh, this is right or wrong? Again, it's subjective. No. But this is a common goal of the common success of society. However, the only problem nowadays is that the West is screwed. Again, the social deconstructionists, communists, the feminists, the social rights activists, the SJWs, whatever you want to call them, they're just labels. They're social deconstructionists. They have gotten rid of all sense of morality and are establishing their own, not in the benefit of you and the Western societies. It is only in the benefit of them, of their ways that traditionally was degenerate. It's only for their benefit. So, what does this mean? We are in the era of free play. There are no rules anymore. Anyone putting up these like moral rules now about how to live your life or how to treat others, all that, respect all that stuff, it doesn't really matter. In the past, you would be kicked out of the tribe or the community or your state if you broke these rules. Like if you broke those commandments, right? That if you were caught as a thief, whatever, you would be kicked out of your community, and you would either be screwed or have a much tougher time just finding a new home. Now, you can just go anywhere you want. You're not reliant on anyone anymore, because in the neoliberal economy, everyone is technically superfluous. If I steal from a grocery store and they ban me, I can always just go to another one. I'm not reliant on everything. We have so many options now. So what does this like mean, like as a whole? And that means morality kind of is superfluous too. So if you are religious, right? If you are religious, then that's a little different. You believe in a God, God gives you morality. Now, understand though that even if you truly believe it, you are coming at a disadvantage. Morality is pretty much a set of rules. A set of rules. And if you are following a religion, you're putting that on yourself. Almost everyone else is not. No rules. They're in the era of free play. So understand that. But you can still get some good advice out of this, right? Because again, you look at objectively your own religion. What are the rules? What are the standards? What are the practices and the customs? And what does it not care about? Because again, there's all these moral judgments, like, and a lot of it's up to interpretation. So where you're not limited, and go from there. You don't have, now you have the knowledge there isn't rules, except for the obviously the rules set by the people in power. But what I'm getting at is a lot of people try to use morality to control you. You know, like I said in debates, where say if I just state the truth, right? If I state the sky is blue and what, or some other controversial fact, I can't think of one right now. A lot of people will freak out and they'll say you're a bad person, you're terrible. How dare you bring that up? Who hurt you? What was your childhood like? And those are more emotional responses. They bring that up because they can't dispute you on a factual level. So if you understand this, you can't be beat. Just don't succumb to it. Don't bow down to them and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for hurting your feelings. Oh, I don't want to offend you anymore." It doesn't matter because most of them, very few people are principled. A lot of them don't even believe it. They're just scared themselves. So that's why they bring up all these things of bigotry, racism, sexism, and that's going to be an episode. That's why they do it. But understand, like, if you have your own moral system, good on you. Understand it's limiting. But if you don't believe in a higher power or one that gives you like a set of ways to live your life, it's the era of free play, baby. You can do it, right? All the laws in the country, again, a lot of them are just relevant. Just follow them to get what you want out of the society, but they're not moral standards. Look how corrupt so much of the government, the stuff the government's doing, right? O.J. Simpson was considered not guilty. Look at the island out of the Pacific, what all these celebrities and rich people were doing, and they all got away with it. It's not fair. A lot of people are in prison who are not guilty or very innocent, and there's a lot of people not in prison who should be, in my opinion. A lot of people that it's not a lot of unfairness, and if you keep accepting that there is a standard morality, you're just going to get angrier and angrier. But you accept the error of free play and live how you want and be like, what piece of cake can I get? Everyone else is taking cake, I might as well too. Then you can get what you want and live on your own terms. You're living in your best interest, not a moral system set by corrupt people who don't even follow their system. When the current president said that black kids are just as smart as rich ones, they didn't label him as a racist. No, they just completely ignored it. If it was the president a few years ago, then that would have been media outrage. That would have been racism. That would have been terms for impeachment. I'm not talking about, it's not about the political thing I just brought up. It's about the idea. They don't care. It's just all about power. The current president giving them power, giving them what they want. They shut up. None of them are principled. All about them, their interest. And if you're just doing that, giving them their best interest, your interest is going to get screwed over. No one's going to stand up for you. The only person that will is you. If you got to be your number one fan. If you do that, you'll get what you want and you'll win in this era of free play. Understand. Stop worrying about morality. You're never going to change anyone's mind. Just look at the objective facts and then go from there and live your life based on that. Living in reality. Not many people can say that. So thanks for watching, and I'm Aloysius, and I'll catch you guys later.